Hi everyone, this is Kona, and today I am masquerading as Jill Feinstein, so thank you Jill. But I'm in as Jill to be able to show you as an instructor how to copy course content from one course into another. Now this may be from your sandbox into a real course, or it may be from one real course, so like say your summer course into your fall course, or fall course into a spring course. So what we're going to do first is go up to the courses, and we're going to select a empty course, so a course that has no content in it. So in this case, I'm going to select Jill's Biology 202 for fall. So this is a course, once I click in it, that you can see has no course content in it. So it hasn't been published, nothing on the home page. If you want to double check your course, you can always look modules. So this is a completely blank course. And what you're going to do is click on over here on the left in the navigational links at the very bottom, there's the course settings. Go ahead and click on those course settings. Once you get into the course settings, you're going to go over to the right side of the page, and there's a button called Import Content into this course. So go ahead and click on the Import Content into this course button. Now the first thing you're going to do is select the content type. In this case, you're copying a Canvas course. Once you make that selection, you can then search for a course. You can search by just clicking the pull down. This is where you might select your sandbox, or you could select from your summer, your spring, wherever. In this case, I am going to pull from the Summer Biology 202. But another way, you can also just do a search here. So I could also type out Biology 202 and see here's the summer course, and I can click on it. So either way is the same, doesn't matter. Include completed courses for right now. You won't need to worry about that. You can choose to select migration content. Now if you choose that, what's going to happen is that instead of copying the entire course over from one into the other, you can actually pick which content you want to move from one course into your blank course. So the only time you would really need this is if you only wanted certain parts of a course to copy over into this blank course. But for me, I want all of the course content to copy over, so I'm not going to select that. But what I am going to do is adjust the events and due dates. So by doing this, I can actually change it. So it's got beginning June 2nd. That's when the summer course started. Well, I'm going to change that for the fall to the 19th, which is Monday. Then they have it ending July 29th. Well, I'm going to come over here. It might be the 15th, but I'm going to set it for the 13th. Now, these are not when the course is necessarily available. This is just setting the due dates for your assignments or events or things on your calendar. So these is not setting the availability for the course. All this is doing is setting, kind of adjusting your due dates for your course. You can also do a substitution. What this means is that maybe your courses were all due on Sunday in your summer class, but instead you'd like them all due on Saturday instead. Whatever you'd like, you can make that change. I'm not going to use it for this, so I'm going to undo that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and click this import button. What's going to happen then, you can see the current job, so this is what's going on. So you can see that it's a course copy. You can see which course it's copying over from. So you can see that it's the Biology 202 from Summer 13. You can then see the date, and then you can see that it's coming up. So what this means is that right now there must be a lot of courses that are being copied over in Canvas, and so we're waiting to see when our course is going to start. I'm going to pause, and then as soon as our course starts copying over, I'm going to restart this so you can see. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, this is running, which normally happens, and you can see that it's processing through. It normally moves pretty quickly, but it might take a while. Now, no fear that if you don't want to sit here and watch the running, which I'm sure most of you, actually I'm sure all of you have something better to do than to sit here and watch this running, running, running. You can go out, so you can come back here to your Canvas homepage. You can do whatever you'd like. You can email students. All you need to do to get back to where that was at was just go back to your courses. And so I'm going to go back to that course and come over here to settings, import content. So this was that blank course, and it's going to show me where I'm at. So once it's finished, you would just be able to go back into the course and see the finished course, but you don't have to stay here and watch this. You can go in and out, back and forth. You can double check on the status if you want, but do not feel that you have to sit here and watch this running. For right now, I'm going to pause one more time and let you know what it's going to look like once you're finished. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, the course has been copied over. It's showing up as completed. One thing though, we are showing 193 issues. Normally and in general, you will not see any issues. In fact, I can tell you that the reason Jill is having these issues has to do with her question bank and the way it was created. If you click on the 193 issues, and then click on it, it will literally take you to one of her quizzes. Okay, so here we are. Sorry about the ringing phone. Here we are, and so it literally just takes you to her practice final exam. If I went through and I looked at some of these other questions, they all probably have to do with the practice final exam and just how the content was copied over. If I was Jill, I would go in and try to make sure that everything was correct. This could be errors from when she originally copied everything over from Angel into Canvas, so everything might actually be fine, but it was something she would want to double check. I'm going to hide the issues, but let's say that the issues, you're worried about them, you can't figure out what's going on with it. What we would recommend you do if you have these issues and you need some help with them is to please click this help link on the upper right hand corner. So click in Canvas the help link and then report a problem. Then explain, I was doing my course copy, I got, these issues that came up, could you please help me? That is going to be the best way for you to get help if you have issues when you copy content over and you need help with them. Like I said, in general, you normally probably won't get any issues. In Jill's case, she does a lot with test banks, a lot with test groups in Angel, and she was having issues before getting content moved over. So I'm actually not completely surprised by the issue she had when her content got moved over. So I hope this helped. Also remember that we'll double check, and here we can go to her home page. We'll actually go to her modules. And there you go. So you can see all of her course content is there. It just looks like she had some issues with some of her questions not copying over correctly. So I hope this helped. And if you have any questions or if you want to go back to where you were before, remember you can always go back down to that bottom left settings and go to import content of this course. And you can go back and see everything that you had pop in. So I hope this helped, and if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. Thanks.